In this video, we are going to set up the HinksPix Pro version 1, 2, or 3 for use with xLights and the RS-45 or DMX 1990 port. In this particular version of the CPU, version 2, the port is right here. On all boards it will be 3 pins, and we can remove it, and you can see the connector has screw terminals. These screw terminals allow you to connect the cable of your choice. This can be DMX style XLR cable, or it can be Cat5 cable. You will see that the board is clearly labeled as to ground, negative DMX, and positive DMX connections. Please see your particular vendor for the exact wiring of these particular locations. Now, this will output up to 510 channels of DMX on a single universe. If you have multiple devices and they are daisy chained, please be aware that you will need to set your addresses in blocks. For example, 1 through 16 might be one device like a moving head, and 17 through 32 might be a second device on a different daisy chain there. Okay, now what we're going to do is go ahead and go into xLights and do our configuration. So here we are in xLights, October 2025. And we are going to configure this HinksPix Pro version 2. Make sure that your firmware is up to date, version 155 or higher. You can see over here we have selected the HinksPix Pro version that we're running right here. And the first thing we need to do, like any other prop, is to set up the layout. So we're going to use channel blocks. This is an icon. It's this particular place right here, third from the left. And we're going to click on that and just draw it out. Now, channel block can be any number of channels. Now, this is not pixels. This is actual channels. So what you want to do is go ahead and select the number of channels you want. Now, in most devices, it might be a 3-channel output device, or it might be 16. Enter the number of channels that you'll be using. So let's just pretend that this is a smoke machine, and we'll just call it smoke machine 1. All right, and for good measure, we're going to go ahead and just copy and paste that and create a second smoke machine here. So now we have smoke machine 1 as a channel block and smoke machine 2 as a channel block. Each of them have 16 channels on them. All right, now once we have this layout set, we can now come over here to the controller, and we can select the controller, go down to visualize, and on your controller, depending upon what model you have, you'll see at the very, very end, either after 48 or 80, you'll see a serial port. A serial port is also essentially what this RS-45 is for. So on the right, we'll locate our channel blocks here. Let's see here. And somewhere then here. Smoke machine, there we go, little icon right here, smoke machine 1, and all I'm going to do is simply just drag it over to the serial port, and that will put it in line. And we're also going to hook up the second smoke machine, so let's go ahead and hook up the second smoke machine. Let's drag it onto the port, and you'll see that it is now chained right behind this. Now if we put our cursor over the top, what we're going to see here is that we see that it has a pound sign number 1. And that means universe number 1 will be the universe that we're addressing it into, but it'll be channels starting at 1. And you see that the start channel is 1. The end channel, in parentheses there, is 16. Now, if we move over to the second smoke machine, xLights has already incremented the numbers here. We've set it to 17 through 32. So your first machine would be on universe 1, channels 1 through 16, and then the second one would be on universe 1, channels 17 through 32. Now, you do need to go into your device, in this case, let's say a smoke machine, and set up the appropriate DMX channels. It's important to understand that DMX 1990 devices do not have any configuration for universes. The universe is purely a function of the controller. You're sending data to the controller at that particular universe, and it is then sending data out to this DMX output port. If you have any other additional questions, feel free to reach out to us at holidaycoro.com/contact us.